This is Salam Radio, Peterborough's Muslim community radio. Broadcasting on 106.2 FM and online.
Good evening, Assalamu alaikum. This is Akeel Khalil. You are tuned into Drive Time, where tonight I'm joined by the awesome Jawed Khan, Salman Khan and Yasmin Ilahi from Gladka about their upcoming T10 cricket tournament. This fantastic charity event is happening on the 8th of August at Woodland Cricket Club in Castor, and all proceeds will support Gladka services. And joining me today, they're here actually in the studio as well. I'm sure you can see them on the live streams. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Thanks for coming in this evening. Really, really nice to see you all. There's going to be many, many people who are watching and listening this evening. So if you want to get involved in the show, you can call us on 01733 602 133, or you can text the show on 07 411 191 062. I really should know that amount of shows I've done on the station already. Comment on the live stream, Facebook, YouTube, X, or Twitch. So, Gladka. Yasmin, can you tell me what is the mission of Gladka?
So Gladka, that is Gladstone District Community Association, the mission and the values is to help and support the communities of Peterborough and beyond so that they are able to understand what their rights are and to lead more independent lives.
Wonderful. And how many years has Gladka been going?
So Gladka has been, I would say, a heritage in Peterborough for long-standing organisation for more than 52 years.
Wow.
So it is, its early inceptions in 1972s, where GRA, that is Gladstone Residents Association, merged with Cromwell Road Association. And the trustees found it beneficial to merge the two organisations to provide services to the communities.
Amazing. So am I right in thinking thousands of people have benefited from Gladka services, hasn't it?
Really, yeah.
And it's a stalwart within the Peterborough community itself. And 52 years is a very long time. And more power to you. I've seen recently as well that there's been many events Gladka is now part of, and I think recently you had an anniversary, didn't you?
Oh, that was we did that 2 years ago. That was the 50th. And
that was the 50th, that's right. Yeah.
The recent one was the diversity event, which we had on the 2nd of July. We had more than 200 participants, and that was bringing all different cultures, communities together with the performances, cultural performances, bringing. So Gladka promotes cohesion and inclusive, very, very inclusive, to bring communities together to build stronger, bonded communities.
Wonderful. I suppose in today's climate, it's a much needed service where people from all communities feel like they have a voice where they can go to speak to someone who will act on their behalf. And I think more power to you. I think that's absolutely wonderful. And I know today we're here to speak about an event which is, I'm told, a passion for my next guest, Salman Khan, which is cricket. So Salman, can you tell me about how did this come about? What inspired Gladka, yourself, to organise a T10 cricket tournament here in Peterborough?
Basically, I'm one of the trustees for the Gladka, and we were thinking and planning how to bring all the communities together, especially in sports. And then I was showing more interest in cricket, and we had an idea, and we shared it with other colleagues, and we come up with a Gladka T10. This suddenly happened. But alhamdulillah, we worked very hard, and we made something which is going to be, after many years in Peterborough, I think at least 15 or 20 years later, one of the cricket tournament is happening in Peterborough.
You're right. Well done, by the way. I can't recall of a community cricket event for quite some time. So hats off to you for that. But yourself, do you play cricket yourself?
I used to play cricket. For most of the local clubs in Peterborough, and then I went to my business, and then I quit. But I have, alhamdulillah, still friends that are playing international levels.
Wonderful. And are you a batsman or a bowler?
I was all-rounder, but I was a fast bowler.
Really? I'm going back many years, but I was a wicket keeper. And then I thought I was an all-rounder, but I wasn't really. I was just, it's like football. I used to always be in goal. I used to enjoy playing cricket, but I think I only played cricket until after I finished school. I carried on playing football for longer. But when we were growing up in the 80s and the very early 90s, cricket and football was very much part of our lives. whether it's watching international cricket or playing with your friends. I mean, I can literally think of 6-7 summers, that's years of literally just playing cricket and football. Times just seem a lot more simple then, didn't they? I'm also joined in the studio here by Jawed Khan as well. So, Jawed, I see that the charity event, all the proceeds will go to Gladka Services. And, what do you hope to achieve through this tournament beyond raising funds?
That's a very good question, especially in current environment. I'm one of the trustees, a recent trustee, and Gladka obviously have been doing very much based in the community for much longer time. To be fair, I think they have been predominantly working on certain areas, ESOL and other English for speakers for other languages and others. But one of the things about Gladka is that it is right sitting on the main nerve of the community, where women, men, young people, all background come together. And an example which Salman Khan has been, sound like a Salman Khan, but sorry,
I started thinking of the other one.
So our Salman Khan
yes.
now has really motivated us. Is that especially when he talks about the people taking part in these teams. So I've lost count because I initially thought it was some Pakistanis and Afghani heritage people, young people playing cricket. I'm not a cricketer myself. But when he tells me about we have got somebody from Sri Lanka, we've got somebody from India, we've got somebody from who have English background. We've got some police officers playing. Wow. Just outside, he told me we have got somebody from South Africa coming. So, and then I said, who is refereeing all these? This is the United Nations or itself. He said, we got European Cricket Board, somebody from there. So it really, I didn't know anything about cricket, and I think just getting people from different background together on something which they all love, I think that's the message which goes loud and clear to the widest context. Hey, we are all together in Peterborough. That is previously my role, but again, this is exactly what I love about Peterborough. This is and Gladka is basically doing it and now demonstrating that it is not just staying in the office and delivering courses, they're actually going to the pitch. But the rest of it, I'll let Salman say it now.
That's wonderful. But you're right. You're absolutely right. In this current climate, this is what should be happening, where we are working together, uniting, whether that's over food, whether it's over a fun fair like we've had at the weekend, or a tournament like this. We want to show the best of society, where we are getting along. In almost all instances, very rarely, you'll find that people do get along with their neighbours. But you only get along with your neighbours if you're reaching out, whether it's a conversation or whether you're passing some food over the fence. I mean, I can tell you, my new neighbour has already said, if you get any samosas and stuff, make sure you're passing it over the fence. I mean, this is the thing, isn't it? Yeah. And sport is a key differentiator. Food and sport, I find, where you can be anywhere in the world. If you're wearing a cricket top or you're wearing a football top, whatever it may be, someone will speak to you.
Yes.
I have been in the remote parts of the UK and around the world, and someone has approached me because I'm wearing a Manchester United shirt. It could be that they don't like Manchester United, but they'll talk to me. And similarly, like this, I was very heartened with what you've just said about the different types of people, different backgrounds. I think that's the other thing about Gladka. It's that multilingual service, isn't it?
Multicultural.
And exactly. And I'm assuming your service users and so on will feel some comfort that they're going to have an opportunity to take part in an event like this. So which takes me to really ask you, Salman, which is, can you give us some more details about the format of the tournament and the teams participating?
Basically, it's a T10 cricket tournament, which is going to be 10 overs for each side, and it's all 4 teams. In one of the team is going to be for the Gladka, which is our team.
Okay.
And then the other one is PTI Khan Tigers, and then the third team is Kashmir Lions, and one of the last one, the fourth one is Wellington Cricket Club. And most of them, they are very, very good cricketers, good levels. And I think it's going to be happening in one day. We're going to start at least 10 o'clock, and we want to finish it before 8 o'clock. It's going to be a little bit tighter because the day is coming shorter, but inshallah we're planning to finish it within the day.
Wow. You mentioned the Gladka team. I'd be remiss of me not to ask you: is Yasmin and Jawed going to be part of the team? Who's the vice captain?
I think they're gonna play in the background.
Are they?
Background.
Because
Litter picking.
because alhamdulillah, the amount of people we invited in, you can see the sponsors, mashallah.
Yeah.
And then all the communities, and especially most of the players are coming with the families. Then we were thinking it's going to be a good, thrilling show.
It should do. And like you said there as well about families, I think people can expect a family-friendly environment, right? What about if somebody's got a question or want to know more about Gladka? Can they approach you?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
We've got an open door policy anyway. We're very, very popular word of mouth as well. And yes, just pick up the phone, give us a call, and our demand-led activities is what we look at. Our activities evolve and develop around what the communities need.
I like that. I mean, actually, I was thinking as you were just articulating your point about Gladka itself. I mean, have you done anything similar to this before?
Well, we did. I think when we were celebrating our 50th anniversary, that's the time when Dr. Nawaz is not here, but he has initiated this with a cricket team, with Jackhand School and Fizani Medina Madrasa. They were all involved. These were our children at that time. And we had a good cricket match. And yes, they were presented with the Gladka Cup.
Wow. So there's a Gladka Cup.
There is a Gladka Cup.
There's a Gladka
Yes.
Cup. I like this. Some thoughts gone behind this. I'm assuming this is going to happen
It's
again
going
in
to
the
be happening.
future.
Yes, it will be.
Wow. So do you think outside of cricket, you might have something else? Do you think there may be like a football or a wrestling
Could be,
tournament in the
yes.
future?
This
or?
is a stepping stone.
It is,
We
isn't it?
will. This is
Well, I do not think
Gladka
the one
Sports.
previously was a stepping stone because clearly this is the showstopper.
This is the show. Yeah, this is the show. So probably a stepping stone to starting more of Gladka Sports.
Yep.
Yeah, football is probably we'll be looking at. And we've got trustees, so passionate trustees on board who drive the show. We're very fortunate, and yes, we will.
I think the objective is, I think to be careful, Gladka has been very much involved in education. Now, definition of education often sometimes could be, oh, this is about schools, this is about learning a language. Education is about a wide variety of things.
Absolutely.
Education is about promoting healthy lifestyle. So bringing people, educating about healthy cooking, things that Gladka do with the other stuff. So and they've been doing coffee mornings with involving doctors and you know some personalities who have been really active supporters of these. Well, so our lady doctors and others. I don't want to say names, but I think you would already know. Is very familiar with this radio services, and that's why it's wider education. Which and I think in particularly through Salman again we have got very strong links with our taxi driver trades, and I think it's very important. A lot of our people in the community are in the taxi business, and what is done for them. And who is doing for them.
True.
And I think this is really important that we owe them, and they are from our families.
Yeah.
They're almost somebody in the family will have somebody in a taxi trade.
Yeah.
So if we don't do for ourselves, who else will do it?
It's true, and like you said about the health side of things, many people from the Asian community do have a sedentary lifestyle.
Yes.
Right? Like you said, taxi drivers and so on, and even young people who are working in offices or they work from home, they're doing 10, 12 hours sat in front of a PC, they're not moving. So this is a great opportunity to come along, and I've read the poster and it says there's going to be food, so I'm expecting samosas at this place. So
biryani as well.
is there?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm going to have to make
And live
it.
barbecue.
Okay, make sure you text me and let me know what time that's going to be
Of
available.
course, yeah.
So there's going to be a barbecue as well, right? Okay, this is really, really good. And what's the expectations here? I mean, in terms of like turnout, are you expecting a lot of people to come to this event?
Weather.
Oh, I love that. Proper reality check, straight in.
I've checked the weather so many times and it shows showers now, and then it goes to 35%, and I'm just like, that hopefully we have widely kind of advertised this, whether it's mosques or, on the social medias, it's gone out, and I think we should get a good response, yes.
You mentioned rain, and I'm instantly thinking of cricket, right? So if I'm there, I'll try and bring a mic with you, and I'll say the following words. I'll say, well, rain covers are going on now. And I mean, I hope it doesn't. Of course, we don't want it to be a watch out.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it'll be good weather. But you're right, though. There's many young people who through no fault of their own, there may be a family situation at home
Yes.
that they don't have an opportunity to go out and
Yes.
exercise or run about, meet new people. And this is a great opportunity to have that. Just come out for the day,
Yes.
have some fun,
Yeah.
meet some new people you've never spoken to before, have something to eat, speak to someone from a different background, try and build a new relationship with somebody. And perhaps younger generations, when they see some of these superstar cricketers who are going to be coming, and see if they can be inspired.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. We promised by one of Pakistan superstar, Saklan Mushtaq. Inshallah, I hope, inshallah, he's going to make it. He have some other commitments, but inshallah, he promised if he don't have that commitment, inshallah, he's come out from it, then he will be here.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So what we're saying here is there's a potential that Peterborough might find its own Moeen Ali
Yeah.
at this event,
Inshallah.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, look, yeah, seriously, this is how young people. I mean, I've spoken to many people, and one of the things I found really interesting, just as a human, which is that people want to see people like themselves achieving, so they then push themselves. They could be in a professional environment, they might want to be a doctor, so they might want to be a politician, or they might want to be a sports star. So if there wasn't an Amir Khan, they wouldn't be able to see how far they can get. If there wasn't a Moeen Ali, who in the face of such horrific Islamophobic abuse still is out there and he performs and he's still praying and so on, right? And when you have an event like this is another, what I find personally anyway, another way of planting a seed where you're sowing that seed of belief and positivity in a young mind to say, oh, actually, I enjoyed that, I could do this,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Because we don't have that enough, I find. We don't have enough positive role models in our communities proactively pushing a positive agenda. We're surrounded by such negative news and environment. We don't have enough of this, where we have an event like this, a T10 cricket event, where people can come along and watch somebody and think, actually, do you know what, I enjoyed cricket, I didn't know this is how you played it, and then all of a sudden you've got a little star.
Actually, we have quite a few good role models. Unfortunately, opportunities for them are limited. So, for example, we have got many doctors who are really very committed to actually help the community, and they do it on top of all their difficult jobs. We have got people, I remember a lady girl, who's now editor of one of the top newspaper in UK, but international standard. She's originally from Peterborough, went to Oxford and got into that. So they have excellent role models. We don't give enough opportunities actively to get them on board.
That's right.
So we always think of role models from outside.
That's right.
And I think we've got a lot of role models here who we actually, and there are some people working in the media, nationally, internationally. They've got people working in the business, various firms. I mean, I can go on, various people. So I think this is an opportunity. This is a common person's event. It's not organized by any council or major organization. We don't have any funders. There's no fund for this. This is basically self-funded by the people who are coming. Of course, we like to mention the name of our sponsors, which is Salman has very actively worked. So I think that will be doing them a disservice if we don't mention them.
Go for it.
Inshallah. I mean, we are very thankful to our all the sponsors, which is Ibrahimi, Park Food, Chicken Value Peterborough, Raftec Peterborough Limited, in A2B, Eurocars, and it's a Gold Star, Super Chick, and this is Big Mouth, which is one of the donor kebabs on Lincoln Road, I think.
I understand. Yeah, no, that's cool.
They're all well known. And
They're all
their
well-known
partners
entities,
as
this
a
is true.
community know about them very well.
I've got a text message here for somebody called John. John's asking, is this a free event?
It is.
It is.
Yes.
There we go.
Everybody
John,
is
thanks for
welcome.
texting the show. It's definitely a free event. And there's food.
Yes.
And I'm looking at your poster as well here.
Yes.
We can see there's going to be cash prize for the winners. Is that for the people playing the cricket?
Yeah, for the winning team.
For the
Okay,
winning team.
okay.
Yeah.
Is it a lot of money? Oh, we're not sharing this on air. Okay. And I know you've got your own Gladka team, but just from who's the strongest team here on paper?
Basically, everybody is going to keep their players a secret now.
Okay.
But,
This is serious now.
I can tell you because I have 5 or 6 overseas Pakistani or international cricketers in our team.
Right.
Then I think we are the strongest.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
I didn't know you
Good
were an international
competition.
cricketer.
So you were thinking Gladka team will be the trustees like myself.
I did, honestly.
No,
I did.
No, this is Salman's Gladka team.
Oh,
all
I
right?
see. Smart. This is smart. I mean, I'm looking at the names, right? The lions and the tigers. And I was thinking of, what's that? Is it the Pakistan and India have got their own leagues, haven't they?
Yes.
It eludes me what they're called.
IPL.
That's it. And they've got these funky names. So when I originally saw this, I was like, this is a play on that, you know. And am I right in thinking the PTI Khan Tigers are mostly Imran Khan fans?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
That's going to be interesting.
And they have strong team as well.
Oh, I bet they are.
In Kashmir Lions, you know, most of the players, I don't want to name them, but because it's a secret.
Yeah.
But our players coming from all over the UK.
Brilliant. I think this is really good.
And they play currently in county leagues. And we have some young bowler, he's going to surprise everybody.
Wow.
He's 17 years old and he's a fast bowler. And he's coming from out of town as well.
I'm glad I've retired from being a wicketkeeper then. I can also see that you have, obviously, you've got Mehndi artists and stalls. What kind of stalls can we expect?
Okay, so we are still, obviously, we get the confirmation tomorrow. We're looking at face painting, Mehndi artists, if we get the availability. Then we'll be putting that. We wanted to have some fun activities for the children as well. So this is an all-inclusive kind of an event, so everybody can enjoy.
That is brilliant, honestly. It really, really is. And I actually think, I mean, given the fact that you have so many international cricketers that who are going to be attending as well, it's going to be brilliant. You know, really, really will. And you know, you mentioned about the times. You know, you said you're starting at 10, you're going to finish at 8. I think you're going to be fine. You've got so many of these professional cricketers. You know, I'm expecting some action. If it's just 10 overs as well, you know, everyone's just going to be swinging, surely.
Yes, it is a swinging cricket tournament actually, because that's why it's called thrilling.
Yeah.
Plus, you know, we have all the umpires, which is coming from ECB, English Cricket Board. Basically, they know how to manage it, and they're going to be up to date on the timing. They don't want to waste even 5 minutes.
This is brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Although, I've got a thought in my head which I cannot share on air right now. It's just come to me. But no, this is good. When he mentioned umpires as well, I was thinking of, I know you're going to remember this. Do you remember umpire Dickie Bird? He's obviously retired now. He was one of the best umpires that the English game has ever had. It would be good to have a samosa with him next time. Trying to get hold of him as well. Okay, so what we're saying here then is August the 8th from 10 o'clock in the morning. And where is it taking place?
This is taking place at Woodland Cricket Club, which is on Port Lane in Castor, which is PE5 7AP.
And in terms of parking, is there plenty of parking there, or what's the arrangements?
I think there is a parking up to maybe about 500-600 vehicles.
Oh wow, okay.
Then for the crowd, we are basically welcoming everybody, but I'm thinking, I hope we'll have a crowd inshallah up to 1,500 to 2,000 people in there.
Yes, inshallah. And you know, I'm excited listening to all three of you today about this. I initially looked down and said, I think I'll try and make this, but it sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. And I see here also on your post as well. So how will people be aware of any changes to the event?
Yes.
What can they do? How can they find out?
On Facebook, we will advertise on there. Try to reach out via emails to everybody. We can obviously, weather is the only contingency plans that we have so far. So and then there is the phone number on it as well. It can be reached in case if somebody is not followed the Facebook, but we will try to read on the website.
Yeah, I think I'll remind this is an opportunity.
Yeah.
Despite all the good wishes, weather is a difficult factor, and we will have to review the situation 24 hours before. And if there is a change, Facebook will be updated, Gladka, with the information which will be unfortunate, but we really can't, we can't control it. We would hope to say we'll do it indoor, but I don't think we'll be able to do that immediately. Yeah. So please watch the information on the Facebook.
And inshallah, we have the alternative as well. I hope the weather will be okay, inshallah. Worse to us, nobody can fight with nature, but we have the indoor cricket tournament will be converted to indoor cricket tournament. Because it's going to still go ahead, inshallah. Yeah. But if we are planned for the 8th, inshallah, the weather is going to be nice. Otherwise, we'll go to play indoor. It's the same tournament will be T10, but it's indoor.
And will that be on the same day, or will that be then postponed?
No.
Rescheduled.
Yeah, rescheduled.
Okay, understood. And if anybody else wants to get more information or sponsor or anything else, they can
That's the
contact
number.
Salman Khan
Yes.
on 07957
Yeah.
004 532, or you can pop into Gladka up until the 7th, I guess, to have a
Yes.
conversation. You can speak to Yasmin's team who will be there. And can you just share your Gladka address, please?
Yes, it's 316 Gladstone Street. That is Peterborough, Papa Echo 1, 2 Bravo X-ray,
And what times are you open?
9 to 4.
9 to 4. So yes, so if you wanted to have a conversation, perhaps you wanted to get involved, by all means you can pop along into Gladka, or as I said, you can call Salman Khan on 07957 004 532. This sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm definitely going to do my very best to be there,
Looking forward.
and mostly because I want to cheer Gladka cricket team on. I'm letting you know now, I'm supporting Gladka
Thank
cricket
you.
team.
Thank you very much.
And if I see you batting, then I'll know you were just keeping it secret, like you were saying. I'm expecting this. You walk out as the opener. Yeah, I think that's going to be brilliant. And there we are. We're running out of time. I just want to say thank you to Jawed, Salman, and Yasmin for joining us today and sharing all this wonderful information about the T10 cricket tournament. Don't forget, the event is on the 8th of August at Woodland Cricket Club in Castor. It's a great cause, so come out and support if you can. For more information, follow Gladka on their social media and website. It's going to be fun. I hope you have like the highest score, Salman, inshallah, and I hope Gladka wins. And it's been great to have the three of you here with us in the studio. Follow us on social media. See us on Salam Radio social media. We'll be sharing their posts as well. But in the meantime, stay safe. Jazakallah khair.
This is Salam Radio, Peterborough's Muslim